Welcome. I want to speak to you honestly. This is not a video with 5 quick tips and then I disappear. This is not 10 minutes of excitement followed by no change. What we're doing here is bigger and more real. Today we're talking about the difference between a peaceful life and a difficult one. We live in a world where many people want reaction. Some insult you to feel control. Some ignore you to weaken you. Some spread stories just to watch others react. Most people respond instantly, emotionally, loudly. In doing so, they lose calm. They lose control. They lose control. They lose control. They lose strength. Many people don't realize how much damage comes from their own reactions. One argument can break a friendship. One message can end a relationship. One moment of anger can change everything. Today, I ask you to slow down and truly listen. If you understand what I'm about to share, you won't just survive. You won't just survive. You'll become calm, strong, focused, and peaceful. Not because life becomes easy, but because you stop letting the world control your mind. This video is not only for people chasing success, it's for people tired of being controlled by emotions. It's for those ready to take their power back. If you stay until the end, you'll learn a strength most people never discover. This video builds motivation and strong English together. The words are simple. The sentences are clear. It's not only about speaking better, it's about thinking better. Let's begin. Lesson 1. Reacting means giving away control. When someone can make you angry with one sentence, they control you. When someone can make you angry with one sentence. When one comment changes your mood, your power is no longer yours. If insults, silence, or opinions shake you, you are being led. People believe fast reactions show strength. In truth, fast reactions show vulnerability. The faster you react, the easier you are to influence. Every uncontrolled reaction costs you peace, energy, and clarity. Think about how many moments were damaged by quick reactions. How many times did you speak harshly and regret it later? How many messages were sent in anger and wished undone? This is emotional dependence. There are no visible chains, but emotions are being pulled by others. The hardest part is not noticing it. Let me share an example. A young man worked hard in an office. He followed rules and stayed late. During the meeting, his manager criticized him publicly. It felt unfair. It felt wrong. In that moment, he reacted strongly. He raised his voice. He argued. He defended himself. The room went silent. The tension stayed. Later, the manager walked away calmly. The young man became known as emotional, not capable. One reaction changed how people saw him. He didn't gain respect. He lost control. The solution is simple but powerful. It's called the 5-second pause. Strong people pause before responding. When someone disrespects you, pause. When someone lies, yells, ignores, or provokes, pause. Don't speak. Don't move. Just breathe. Inhale. Exhale. Count 5 seconds. In those seconds, you take back control. Calm begins to return. The mind starts thinking instead of reacting. You may still respond, but now with clarity. Your words become strong, not harmful. When you pause, your actions become thoughtful, not emotional. This single habit can change your life. It improves relationships, business, family moments, and challenges. When you don't react instantly, you are not weak. You are strong, steady, and free. Lesson 2 begins here. Most reactions later become regrets. There are moments we wish we could undo. One message, one word, one loud response. Decisions made in fear or anger often stay with us for years. You don't carry the insult itself. You carry how you reacted to it. You don't carry the failure. You carry how you responded when it happened. Problems fade, but emotional reactions stay longer. Many believe fast reactions mean honesty. In truth, fast reactions often come from pain, not strength. Reacting is survival behavior, not growth behavior. We raise our voices when we feel small. We blame when we feel unsure. We argue when we feel hurt. After the moment passes, reflection arrives. We think, I should have paused. I should have waited. I should have let it pass. By then, words cannot be taken back. Actions remain remembered. People remember how they felt. Think carefully. How many connections changed because of quick reactions? How many disagreements could have ended peacefully? How many calm days were disturbed by one emotional moment? Sometimes we understand loss only after time passes. Let me share a real example. A woman cared deeply for her younger sister. They shared trust and closeness. During a family gathering, a sensitive comment was made. It touched an old memory. In that moment, emotion took control. Harsh words were spoken publicly, words that didn't reflect truth, only past feelings. Silence filled the room. The sister walked away. Time passed, but the bond never returned to what it was. Later reflection showed the pain wasn't from the comment. It came from the reaction. One moment created lasting distance. The lesson is clear. Train yourself to respond, not react. This is a mindset and a daily skill. When emotion rises, remind yourself of one truth. This feeling is real, but my response is a choice. Yes, it hurts. Yes, it feels unfair, but pause anyway. Stay still. Let the emotion exist without action. Name it quietly. Ask yourself, is this about now or the past? Give yourself time, minutes, hours, even a day if needed. Then respond with calm and clarity. This habit protects relationships. It protects peace. It protects your future. Reacting may feel powerful for a moment. Calm strength lasts longer. Peace leaves no regret. Lesson 3 begins. Silence is a powerful skill. The world is full of noise. People argue, explain, defend, and compete constantly. Silence, when chosen wisely, keeps your power intact. Because she gave her energy to something she should have stepped away from, she could have stayed silent. She could have let her actions speak. Instead, she spent her energy on people who never deserved it. Years later, she shared a powerful realization. I did not lose because of what they said. I lost because I tried to fix what truly did not matter. The lesson is clear. Protect your energy as if it were gold. Each day, ask yourself one simple question. What truly deserves my energy today? If something is not on that list, walk away from it. Do not fight small battles. You are not here to win arguments. You are here to build your life. Stop explaining yourself to people who choose not to understand you. If someone already judged you, words will not change their view. Respond only where growth is possible. If a conversation does not help you rise, it is a trap. This is not weakness. This is wisdom. You do not need to attend every conflict you are invited to. Peace is not found in winning every battle. Peace comes from knowing which battles are not worth fighting. Lesson 5 begins here. The one who stays calm wins. The world respects people who stay calm during chaos. Calm people earn trust. Calm people earn respect. Calm people make wiser decisions. They build stronger relationships. They live steadier lives. Why does calmness matter so much? Because calmness protects your power. When you stay calm, you think clearly. When you stay calm, you lead, even without speaking. Many people live like storms. They shout, panic, blame, and react quickly. Then they wonder why nothing improves. The calm person becomes the opposite of the storm. They become stillness. Calmness does not mean you feel nothing. It means you carry emotions with strength, not panic. Here is an example. Once a crowded train was disrupted by an angry man. He was loud and restless. He pushed people and filled the space with tension. Some people shouted back. Others moved away. Some watched in silence. One elderly man remained calm and steady. The angry man approached him, ready for conflict. The old man looked at him gently and spoke with care. "Whatever happened to you today, I am sorry it brought you here." The angry man paused. His hands lowered. His expression softened. He sat down quietly. The entire train grew calm. One calm response changed the energy of the whole space. He did not fight. He did not fight. He did not react. He understood something important. Not every storm outside needs to live inside you. The solution is to train calmness. Calmness is a skill, not an accident. It must be practiced daily. Start with your breath. Slow breathing helps calm the body and guide the mind. Observe before speaking. Let situations reveal themselves fully. Respond with thought, not impulse. Detach emotionally before acting. Ask yourself one question. Ask yourself one question. Am I acting from truth or from old pain? If it is pain, wait. If it is truth, move forward. Practice calmness in small moments. A spilled drink, a delay, a rude message. These moments are your training ground. The more you practice calmness in small storms, the more ready you become for bigger ones. Anyone can shout, anyone can panic, but the one who stays calm and kind, who moves wisely and speaks gently, that person grows stronger. Response is power. They react because anger feels familiar to them. They react because reacting has always been their pattern. Over time, reaction becomes a habit. It turns automatic, emotional, and unconscious. When something becomes a habit, people stop questioning it. They simply repeat it. Someone disrespects them, and they strike back. Someone ignores them, and they feel overwhelmed. Someone cuts them off in traffic, and they shout. They never pause to ask a simple question. Do I truly need to react to this? They react because it feels normal to them. Here is an important truth. Reaction is automatic. Response is intentional. Only one of these leads to peace, growth, respect, and strength. Let us understand the difference clearly. A reaction is fast and emotional. It is unplanned and uncontrolled. A reaction often comes from an old wound. A response is calm and thoughtful. It is chosen with awareness. A response comes from inner strength. A person who reacts is like a volcano. loud, explosive, and damaging. A person who responds is like the ocean, deep, steady, and unshaken. Ask yourself honestly today, am I reacting like a machine? Or am I responding like a master? Those who respond guide their own lives. Those who react are guided by emotions. Here is an example. Once, a young man worked as a waiter in a busy restaurant. He was polite, focused, and respectful. One evening, a wealthy customer arrived. The customer acted impatient and demanding. He snapped his fingers and spoke harshly. When his food was delayed, he shouted insults across the room. The restaurant became silent. Everyone expected the waiter to argue back. But the waiter stayed calm. He looked at the man, smiled gently, and spoke clearly. "Sir, I am doing my best today. I understand if this moment feels frustrating. I will continue to serve you with respect, because that is who I am." The room stayed quiet. The customer, who arrived feeling powerful, now seemed small. The waiter, who seemed powerless, stood tall. The manager noticed everything. That same night, the waiter was offered a promotion. Why did this happen? Because reaction is instinct. Response is wisdom. Now understand something deeper. We react when old wounds remain unseen. If you were ignored before, you may react strongly to silence now. If you were once embarrassed, small disrespect may feel bigger. If you once felt abandoned, distance may feel threatening. Reaction is often not about the present person. It is about unresolved pain from the past. Until this clearly, reactions will repeat. You will give your peace to moments that do not deserve it. The solution is awareness, then response. You can change this habit. You can retrain your mind. Start with a pause. Before every reaction, take one breath. That breath breaks the automatic cycle. In that space, power appears. Ask yourself one question. Is this about now or about something old? Many emotions come from memories, not the moment. Awareness returns control to you. Respond with truth, not emotion. Truth is steady. Emotion shifts quickly. Speak only when your mind is clear and calm. Practice responding every day. Practice when traffic slows you down. Practice when messages go unanswered. Practice when life feels unfair. Practice when life feels unfair. Every moment is training. Every breath is growth. The world does not need more reactors. It needs more thoughtful responders. The people who stay calm matter. The people who choose awareness over anger matter. The ones who think before speaking matter. The ones who feel before acting matter. These are the people who rise. These are the people who lead. These are the people remembered for grace, not noise. Now the choice belongs to you. Will you keep reacting from past pain? Or will you respond from future strength? Lesson 7 begins here. If you want peace, let go of ego. Many people suffer quietly, not always from pain, not always from fear. Often the cause is ego. Ego is that silent inner voice. It says I deserved better treatment. It says I must prove I was right. It says I deserve more respect. It says they do not see my value. And that feeling hurts deeply. Ego says I cannot let them win. So you react. You argue. You explain. Not because it helps, but because ego wants attention. What many do not realize is this. Ego is not your power. Ego is your prison. Ego keeps you stuck and restless. Ego keeps you tense and unfree. Ego wants praise, approval, and admiration. But the world cannot give that forever. When ego feels denied, it panics. When ego panics, reactions appear. You raise your voice in arguments. Ego says they cannot speak to me like this. You reply to harsh comments. Ego says they do not know my worth. You explain yourself repeatedly. Ego says I must defend myself. Here is the quiet truth. You do not need to defend what is real. You do not need to prove what already exists. You do not need volume to be right. When ego drops, you rise. Ego lives in struggle. Your deeper self lives in peace. Here is an example. A man worked many years for one company. He gave time, effort, and loyalty. One day, he was replaced without warning. No thanks, no explanation. His ego reacted immediately. It said, "How could they do this to me?" He said, "How could they do this to me? Do they not know my value?" He felt the urge to attack publicly. He wanted to expose and retaliate. Before acting, he visited his grandmother. She had lived through wars and hardship, yet her eyes carried calm. She said, "Listen carefully. Healing does not come from proving others wrong. Healing comes from choosing your future freely." Those words stayed with him. He chose silence with dignity. He walked away with clarity. Months later, he built something new. Quietly, consistently. Years later, he surpassed those who dismissed him. Peace guided him. Ego did not. Understand why ego reacts. Ego is loud. Ego fears rejection. Ego fears silence. When worth feels questioned, ego explodes. Ego seeks revenge. Your deeper self seeks freedom. Choosing ego costs peace. Choosing awareness builds strength. Reacting wins moments. Letting go wins life. Release ego and choose peace every time. This is the most important lesson. You cannot master emotions without facing ego. Notice the voice when you feel the urge to prove. Notice it when you want to fight, attack, or explain. Pause and ask yourself a question. Is this my true self speaking? Or is ego demanding attention? Allow people to be wrong about you. It feels difficult, but it is powerful. Not everyone deserves full access to your truth. Let some people misunderstand you. Let them talk if they choose. You do not owe comfort to everyone. Stop fighting to always be right. The need to be right often traps us in the wrong energy. Ask yourself what matters more, being right or being at peace. Choose peace. Choose silence when ego wants to shout. Next time someone shows disrespect, notice the heat rise. Breathe slowly. Smile gently. Walk away calmly, not because you are weak, but because ego no longer controls you. Remember this truth. Your worth is not a debate. You do not need reactions to prove it. You do not need words to protect it. You only need to live it. Live with calmness. Live with clarity. Live with quiet confidence. When ego loosens its grip, something beautiful happens. You stop chasing approval. You stop reacting to noise. You stop proving your value. For the first time, you feel light. You feel free. You feel steady. You feel unshakable. Peace does not live in loud places. Peace lives in stillness. Peace lives in a calm heart. Peace lives where winning arguments no longer matters. This is a strength few people ever find. Today, you found it. Choose it daily. Not once, not twice, but every day. The less you react, the more power you gain. The lighter the ego, the deeper the peace. Now, the truth. You do not need to react to everything. You do not need to fight every battle. You do not need to prove yourself to those who never saw you. You do not need to carry noise or drama. You do not need to carry pain that is not yours. You are more than reactions. You are more than anger. You are more than passing storms. You are calm. You are deep. You are steady. From this moment forward, you are free. May you protect your peace always. May silence become your strength. May calmness become your confidence. May wisdom guide your life. When chaos tries to pull you in, pause, breathe. Remember who you are. You do not belong in noise. You were made for peace, purpose, and quiet power. Stay still. Stay true. Keep rising quietly. Sometimes the strongest message is silence. Thank you for watching. I am proud of you. From my heart to yours, may God bless you. May you live with strength, peace, and protection. No reaction can destroy who you are. Take care of your mind. Guard your inner world. Remember this always. Staying calm is not weakness. It is power beyond words. Until next time, stay strong. Stay silent. Stay free.